Hi, buddy. Want to fight?
What's going on? Sounds like we're a couple of superheroes heading to a big showdown.
We are. I want to be a superhero.
I don't. It's a lot of work. No free time.
I don't have free time now, so what's the difference?
Exactly. You're gonna have even less.
Hey, welcome to the episode 61 pre-show. What's going on with you?
No, just waiting for more rain.
Man, you guys just can't get enough of the rain.
I'm just over it.
I have a question for you, but with all that rain, like where Uncle Harold lives in Idaho, they're in it's called the Treasure Valley. So it's basically a desert and it's surrounded by mountains, right? So they have this awesome water reservoir thing. They all have in-ground sprinkler systems that's fed from the mountain waters. That's how they water their lawns, and they're like perfectly green. So the more snow and rain, the better, because it fills the reservoirs. Yeah. What do you guys do with all your water?
More or less the same. Problem is we've been in a drought for about 10 years.
Well, the ground should be sucking that stuff up, right?
Yeah. But the problem is you get too much of it all at once, and then you get mudslides and shit like that. And
Tony Stark's house falls off the cliff.
Yeah. You can't, the ground can't absorb the water fast enough, and then you have to release water from reservoirs and stuff, and then shit gets flooded. Like the entire Monterey Peninsula is most likely going to be an island in a couple of days.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, they're going to have to shut down the last remaining freeway going into it because of the waters, and it's going to be the Monterey Island for a little bit until the waters go down.
Are there people that live on the Monterey Island? It's Monterey, right?
I used to live on the Monterey Island.
Wow. Because I keep seeing news stories about the rain in California, and I'm like, poor Brandon.
Well, I almost wasn't able to get to work. We were almost on the Hollister Island.
You texted me that.
I tried driving one way, and because we have a little highway that goes to a freeway.
Okay.
Well, the highway was closed at a certain point because it always floods there. Okay. And they had to close one direction of the major freeway. I was like, okay, I'll just take this back road. So I get to the back road, road closed.
Not today.
Crap. Like, well, I'll go down to the road closure on Highway 25.
Badge your way through.
And just get there and then figure it out. I'm in a Ford Fusion. I'm not going through floodwaters.
Where's that Maverick?
I don't know. That's a good question. Ford, if you're listening, I'd really like to know. You're supposed to be sending me like 45-day updates. I've gotten like 3.
Wow.
In the last year and a half.
You're in the Fusion, heading down towards the other closed road.
Yeah. So there's another little back road to take. And as I'm going down this side road, it's right next to what's called the Uvis River.
Uvis.
UVAS. And then the waters from that river are legitimately coming up to the shoulder.
Holy shit.
I was one of the last groups to get through before they closed that down.
Wow. Good for you. You made it.
Then they reopened the freeway. And then I told my boss, I said, I want hazard pay for this. Because I almost turned around 3 different times and said, fuck this.
Wow. Oh, man. That's awesome.
And then,
how'd you get home?
Well, by that time, thankfully, the rain had stopped, so they were able to start cleaning stuff up. So they had everything opened back up. Okay. But the other problem was we had baseball games. This was on Thursday. We had baseball games scheduled for the entire weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay. Of course, because it's season.
Yeah, and our fields don't drain so good. They're
Roger
really good.
Roger Bossard has not done your fields.
No.
He's called the sod father in Chicago.
Yeah, so we have really nice fields, but the drainage is lacking.
Yeah.
So a bunch of folks that either weren't working or weren't able to get to work went and grabbed a bunch of like 4 mil plastic and covered up the entire, like all the dirt on the infield. So
did it work?
Yeah, it did. It actually worked really well. So now we have to pull that because today's actually a nice day. we have to pull the tarps, let the fields air dry, do whatever maintenance we can, and then cover them back up because tomorrow another atmospheric river is rolling in.
Brandon, what's an atmospheric river?
It's a rainstorm.
Oh, do I get those back over here? Atmospheric rivers?
No. It's
No?
it's only a California thing.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you know this, we're very special, very unique to only us. We're the only ones who experience severe rainstorms and weird weather.
Interesting.
Only ones in
Only
the entire world, I think.
Atmospheric rivers don't go anywhere else.
No,
they flow nowhere else.
No, they flow to California. So, in the terms of atmospheric river, we are the ocean.
Okay.
They flow into us, and then it's done. By the time it gets to you, it's gone.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell it is. I had heard it maybe one time before, 6 months ago, and now it's like every rainstorm that goes, it's an atmospheric river, or it's a bomb cyclone, or it's what was the other one? Like a dragon storm. Like
dragon storm.
Can we just stop?
The dragon that Frank does, and
I don't.
Will Ferrell's doing the dragon in prison. What is that?
I don't know.
Starsky and Hutch.
Can't we just call it what it is? It's a bad storm.
Now I have to look up dragon storm because
it was pretty funny because I was in briefing that day, and a big thing is no lieutenant wants you to crash because it creates work for them.
Of course. Plus you could get hurt. But let's face it, creates
but let's face it, they don't give two shits about that.
There's a movie called Dragon Storm from 2004. Awesome. Okay, continue.
So he gave this long speech about going out there and slaying the dragon and driving carefully.
Storm?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
About driving carefully, and there's going to be no accidents, and it's going to be great. Just like poking fun at it.
Okay.
It was very cheesy.
Actually, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
All right. That's pretty cool. Pretty funny. We don't have any of that shit going on right now, dude. So it's just, snow. Like, we need more snow. Luckily, the ground is kind of warm recently. So although a lot of snow is falling on the ground, not really staying on the streets, except for the lawn. So, so the streets are pretty much clear, but I'm sick of the snow already. So, and we don't have a reservoir for excess snow and rain. It just, comes into your basement, overworks your sump pump until it fails, and then floods your basement. So, luckily, I'd like that to stop.
You should probably come up with some sort of like water collection system as a state.
Yeah. Right. I mean, we are.
I mean, this state's pretty mismanaged, but it seems like just being negligent.
Don't you think the farmers could use all this extra water and rain if they were to save it somehow and deliver it to them? That would be great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the rain for our farmers here is just flooding their fields. So, I mean, that's not
just
awesome.
Washing away their crops. You should send some of that rain to that Arizona, Nevada, that part that's the dam, to the lake that's
the Hoover Dam.
Yeah, the lake mainly that the dam is on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that water levels is dropping severely because of the population growth. That's the Colorado River, isn't it?
I don't know.
Goes into the Lake Mead.
I don't.
Way down. So
geography is not my thing. I know the geography of the places I've lived.
Yeah.
And
that's it.
Arizona and Nevada is not on that list.
Oh, all right. I had some disappointing retirement move news yesterday as far as where to move to, because I was going to go to Tennessee most likely. And then we were all talking at work about how way too many people from California and New York and Chicago are going to Tennessee, and it's going to ruin Tennessee within a matter of years. So they're going to bring all their politics with them.
Everyone that says that is stupid. Don't care. You want to know why that's stupid?
Yes, because I'm trying to pick a place to retire to in 5 years.
So the people who are leaving California,
are
the ones that are fed up with California.
You would hope. Those are the ones.
There are a handful of people, but they're usually moving to Austin, the LA types.
Yeah.
But Tennessee, it's all of us that can't afford to move to Texas because of the inflated prices due to the assholes from LA.
Yeah.
But it's all retired cops.
There's a lot. I have a number of friends that live down there. So
It's
I'm
all
like,
the
well,
ones that are like, nope, this state is screwed. We don't like it here. We're not
Yeah.
represented here. So we're going to go to Tennessee. You probably want to go to Tennessee. You'll find people that you see eye to eye with.
I know another state that I would, and that's Kentucky. Ain't nobody from New York or LA going to Kentucky anytime soon. So
Ain't nobody not fucking their sister going to Kentucky.
I'm not doing that. I've got two
Yet.
sisters.
Yet.
I've got friends in Kentucky.
Go to Kentucky. Go to Kentucky. Give it a week.
To all our Kentucky listeners, the opinions expressed by Brandon
You're
do
not supposed to
represent
have
the
sex
podcast.
with your sister.
No, that's true. That is, yes, that's a
I feel
clear
like I shouldn't
representation
have
of
to
the
say
fact.
that. Stop doing it.
Yeah, don't do that. But I know some people in Kentucky that don't do that. So,
I know like one person in Kentucky that doesn't do that.
Okay.
Of course,
Hopefully
I only know like one person in
one
Kentucky.
person in Kentucky. I've been down there.
They got good college basketball there.
Yeah, that's a good state, and it's friendly, and it's close to Illinois. So if I go down there, I can get to my kids or wherever they are.
Aren't there lots of tornadoes there though?
Well, Southern Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, yeah, there's tornadoes all over down there. So we get tornadoes here.
Not often.
It's better. We get them quite often in northern Illinois. There's not many. There's no mountains blocking those weather fronts from coming in. So, yeah, not like you guys. You don't get tornadoes, basically, right?
No,
you just get
tornadoes.
You get
atmospheric
dragon
rivers.
storms,
Bomb
atmospheric
cyclones.
rivers, bomb cyclones.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we got to worry about tsunamis,
earthquakes.
Lots of earthquakes. I actually live on a fault line.
We actually have a big fault line in Illinois. Luckily,
I have
I'm
the
not
San
near
Andreas fault line going through my town.
Hey, they made a movie about your fault line.
They did, and they played it on repeat during COVID.
Really, over and over.
Yeah. So my wife would get pissed at me anytime, because there was nothing on TV because all of sports were canceled.
Right.
So there were movies on. So she'd get pissed. She goes, I swear to God, if it's not Star Wars, it's Harry Potter or San Andreas. Like, just something else, please. Like, well, between Star Wars and Harry Potter, you've got like 15 movies.
Right. At least
it's San Andreas because it's different.
Yeah. That's hilarious. I've never seen it.
It's not terrible. Well, it's terrible. It's not great. It's not a good movie.
But The Rock's in it.
It's entertaining. Yeah. It's as long as you go into it knowing what it is.
Yeah.
Fine. If you expect it to be the cinematic masterpiece, you're going to be disappointed. If you go into it going, it's a rock movie, you're going to be okay.
Right. Yeah, it's okay. And not rock music movie for my uncle listening. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Because the
action
Rock says,
movie. Right.
The Rock says, know your role and shut your mouth.
Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Yeah. I just was watching Black Adam again the other day. I came across it on HBO Max.
I heard that was terrible.
I saw it in the theater, and there's some things that I didn't like about it. Like, there's like one main star as a kid, and I wanted to kill him. I hated him. But I don't know much about Black Adam, so I was learning about the character in the movie. But it's amazing how quickly he learned to speak English.
Right?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Most difficult language on this planet, and he's got it. Got it.
Yeah, and it was weird seeing a man fly without a cape. That was weird. So
yeah.
Speaking of men with capes, this Friday, which will be the 17th, which will have passed by the time this episode airs, we're gonna go see Shazam, the new Shazam. My buddy Neil and I. I'm looking forward to that because I like the first one. Matter of fact, I get made fun of at work by my night shift because I mention Shazam a lot, and they're always like the Oscars were just Sunday, and that Everywhere, Always, Anytime, whatever the movie was, just won like 7 awards. They would say to me,
yet like nobody's seen it.
Yeah,
I've yet to meet anybody that's seen that movie.
I haven't seen it yet, but now it's showing on Showtime, so I'll watch it. But
I will not watch it.
I like her the woman, was it Michelle Yeoh? But my friends will say,
I thought you were going to talk about Jamie Lee Curtis.
I bet you that movie's not as good as Shazam. So I get shit like that now because I said Shazam.
I mean, few movies are.
Right. Not even The Godfather's as good as Shazam.
Oh,
or Goodfellas.
The thoughts and opinions of Mike do not represent.
Well, that's what they make fun of me, thinking I'm not. Shazam's not my all-time. It's not a great movie. It's a fun movie. That's all I'm saying. Hopefully the new ones. Movie. Yes, it's fun to watch a grown man pretend like he's 13, not knowing what superpowers are, and he can't drink, and he hasn't had a beer. I find that amusing. I don't know. Although when I was 13, I already knew what beer was and had drinking a lot of it, or drank. I don't know. How do you say that? Had a lot of.
This, kids, is why you don't consume alcohol at the age of 13. You end up like Mike.
Used to be able to chug Seagram 7 right out of the bottle.
God, why would anybody do that?
Yeah, just peer pressure, I guess. So disgusting. That's why I learned peer pressure now doesn't affect me, because it hit me when I was 12. I don't have any peer pressure anymore. So, how'd we get into that subject? Never smoked weed, though. Never
went there.
Didn't do no drugs, nothing of that. You smoked weed?
Yes.
How old were you? Get the calculator out. It was 14 months ago.
When did I get hired?
Yeah. Just after it got out of my system. So back up 6 weeks.
18?
Oh, yeah.
Till like 22?
Oh, just for 4 solid years. Just
smoked a lot of weed.
Wow.
It's California, dude.
Yeah, I forget.
Hell, we went and made it legal.
Yeah.
Now you just treat it like alcohol.
I still can't. I know it helps a lot of people with pain and stuff, chronic pain. So I'm all for that.
There's lots of there's benefits to it. There's negatives to it.
I keep telling my wife she needs to
like anything
on some, because she's got horrible joint pain and stuff. So she needs to look into that aspect. She doesn't smoke or anything, so
yeah. She's a wife though, so she won't.
She won't smoke?
No, she won't look into it.
Yeah, of course not. I ain't got time for that. I'm like, all right. So yesterday she asked me to fill up.
Be in pain.
Right. I don't know what to tell you.
It doesn't affect me.
She goes, can you put this on my car? She's Radak from Radak's Woodshop. He bought this little digital air compressor. I saw him last year. He was using it to fill up bike tires and whatever else. And I'm like, oh. So I looked into it and I bought one for her car, because at the time her car had bad tires and she wouldn't go get them fixed. So you just hook it up and it runs for like 10 minutes. It's a self-generating compressor that's only this big. And so yesterday I get home from work and she's like, I get in, take off my coat, all that other shit. She's like, can you go put this on my tire? Like outside? She parks on the driveway and it's snow and it's cold. And I go, why did you still do it? She just bought a Lexus. I'm like, when are you going to bring it back to Lexus and tell them your tires got a leak in it or something? I don't know. That's what you paid for. I ain't got time for that. All right, let me go hanging outside.
Well, I don't have time for this.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I know you have one job, whatever. So I go outside, put it on. I leave the garage door open with all the lights on, and I lock the mudroom door. But I don't want to forget that it's on there, and I don't want to just shut the door and then someone steal it. You know what I mean? So I go, it's okay, it's running. She's like, you're locking the door, you're locking out Hunter. And I said, I'm locking the door because the garage door is open, and I want some asshole walking in my house while the garage door is open while your thing is on your car, and we can. She's like, okay. And then an hour later, the neighbor texts us, your garage door is wide open. She's like, I forgot the garage door was open. I'm like, yeah, go get your tire pressure thing. And it's a great little tool. Everyone should have one in their car. But I digress. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, I ain't got time for that.
So sometimes you just got to get it off your chest.
Yeah, I got time to go to the Lexus dealer. Okay.
That reminds me of, I think we talked about it on here, the little jumper pack. We were having issues with Annie's alternator where all of a sudden the car wouldn't start because the alternator's not recharging the battery.
Okay. I don't remember the story, so maybe we didn't.
So I went to go get this little jumper pack that I bought her to keep in the car so that if anything were to happen, she could just jump the car. So I find it. Not in
the garage.
Yeah. Not in the car. And then I take it out of the pack or out of the packaging, little case that it comes with. Do a quick test to make sure that it's charged. It's not charged.
Why would it be?
So now I got to charge this thing so I can go jump the car.
Right. Nice.
So I start looking through there for the cord to connect it to charge it.
Uh-oh.
It's not in there. So I had to go upstairs to the box that all dads have. The box of cables.
Yeah. We've got 2 of them.
Found a cable that would fit it.
Nothing in
the
it.
Box of cables.
Okay.
Charge it. Hour later, go jump the car. So this is like a 2 to 3 hour process.
I got wives. Like, can't love them or can't leave them, can't kill them. Whatever.
Like, can we just... I bought you this for this reason.
Right. Keep it together.
Could we just keep it in the car?
Where it belongs?
First of the month.
Charged?
Just throw it on the charger overnight and then throw it back in the car. That would be fantastic.
Don't even know why we try anymore.
And then, and then after jumping it and letting it run for like an hour, turning it off and still getting screwed up.
Not starting again.
God damn it. Tow it to a yard. And, your alternator's bad. Sweet. That sounds expensive. It is.
On which car? The Fusion?
No, on her Dodge. We got the Fusion because my Nissan dropped the transmission on Highway 101.
Oh, yeah. At least it was scenic.
It wasn't a scenic part of 101, dude.
There is such a thing?
Yeah.
I thought it was a scenic, all scenic 101. Okay.
No. Highway 1 maybe, but 101.
Oh, Highway 1. Okay,
101
that's what I was thinking.
There are scenic parts, but for the most part, it's pretty...
Okay.
Pretty boring.
I was thinking of Highway 1.
Especially when you're in Gilroy. A lot of garlic smells, though, so that's nice.
Garlic?
Yes. Gilroy is the garlic capital of the world.
It is, too. Not Italy?
I don't know. Okay? I just go off of the marketing that they put out there.
Well,
every mascot that they have is like a little freaking clove of garlic, and then every year when it's time to harvest that stuff, that you can smell the town from like 20 miles away.
Oh, that's got to smell good, dude, for a while.
It does. Like in the morning, I like it, and then when it's really hot in the afternoon, not a fan.
Not so much.
I could do without that.
When we were in Seattle, when I went to go hike in Alaska, we had a layover in Seattle. I think it was 2010. It was A-Rod's first time back to play the Mariners as a Yankee.
Mm-hmm.
So every time I'm out of town, I try and catch a baseball game wherever I'm at. So we're at Seattle for the first time ever. And oh my God, they have these, first of all, they make their peanuts. When you buy peanuts to eat, they're roasted and hot and in foil, and they just whip them at you from wherever they're at. And they're so good, but they have garlic fries. It smelled so good for the first inning. And then everyone around you is eating them. And it's like, oh my God, it's so strong and overpowering.
Can we stop doing this, please?
Stop making the garlic fries after like inning 3, please. We were sitting right behind it. You know, it was up on the concourse in our section. I'm like, oh my God, it smelled very good when I first got there. Not so much.
It's one of the main things that they sell at AT&T Oracle Park now.
Is garlic fries?
Yes.
Okay. Can't wait to go to opening day.
In fact, they're called Gilroy garlic fries.
Oh, of course they are. They're the best garlic fries in the world.
If you eat too many of them, though, don't be far from a toilet.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
I've learned that the hard way. In fact, I might have started the whole shitting on the streets of San Francisco.
I used to watch that show, The Streets of San Francisco. But did you actually...
Say there was a show called Shitting on the Streets of San Francisco?
No, just The Streets of San Francisco with Michael Douglas back in the late 70s. So you starred in a movie called Shitting on the Streets of San Francisco?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
I had a lot of garlic fries.
Come on.
We were stuck. I swear to God. And then we were stuck in traffic getting the hell out of there. And the girl I was dating at the time, she spent more time in the city, and she's like, I can drive it. It's fine. All right, cool. I'm sitting in the passenger seat like, hey, we need to
gurgle.
We need to find a place that has a toilet like 5 minutes, like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. We call that stage 7.
Yeah.
At work. Yeah. It's already coming out.
Imminent.
Yeah.
She's like, no. It's like, there's nowhere close by. I'm like, all right. I'm looking around. Like, all right.
Is there an alley?
Like, I'm going to get out of the car and then I'll come back. Got out of the car, found a quick little alleyway. I'm like, this is happening.
Oh my God, dude. That's horrifying.
Absolutely destroyed that alleyway.
Oh. You're like looking around, hoping no bums walking down the alley.
I didn't care. There were more important things going on. I was trying to not get any on myself.
Yeah. Did you put your back up against the wall?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good move.
Yeah.
I use trees like that when I'm hiking.
So
it helps. But did it splatter when it hit the ground?
Yes.
Did it get on your shoe?
No. I had myself angled in such a way that it was like it blew off to the side.
Oh, that's awesome.
I get back in
to wipe?
A sock.
A sock that you brought or one you found in the dumpster?
No, one of mine.
And just throw it on the ground?
Yeah. I got back in the car. She's like, where'd you go? I'm like, I found a place. And then she looks at me and then looks down at my feet. And she's like, where's your sock? I'm like, don't ask questions, just drive.
Classic.
No, really. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Just drive the damn car.
Hurry up. I may be wanted for littering. Just go.
Let's just get out of here.
Biohazard waste littering.
And she wasn't the brightest person ever. So like it took 3/4 of the way back home, which is like for us at the time was like a 2.5 hour drive. So like an hour 45 into this thing, she ends up like turning and looking at me. She goes, wait a minute, did you? I said, don't.
Oh my God, dude.
Don't go down this road. Okay.
Don't go down that road.
We get back and we take a shower and we're going to watch a movie and we're going to pretend like this never happened.
Oh man.
Don't ruin the memory of the game with what happened after.
That's awesome. Have you gotten any mail? Any boxes or packages?
I haven't gotten anything.
The hell? I'm checking my UPS update because, I mailed the box to you like a week ago.
Well, it's UPS, so they had to first punt it, then play a game of...
yeah, wait till you get it.
Play a game of football with it, and then probably a soccer game. Maybe even a rugby match. Who knows? I guess it would depend on the size of the box.
I don't know what the hell is... Why I haven't gotten any updates. So I'm currently filling out the where the fuck is my package, and so I can get its label created, and then it says on the way. It has yet to say out for delivery. I'm like,
some of that might be weather related.
Oh yeah, because of the
atmospheric
river.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, with that
is entirely possible because there were a lot of road closures.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wasn't thinking about that.
So
I apologize for not...
We'll give UPS a break on this one.
Not keeping up on the atmospheric river conditions of California.
Yeah, you really should. You're slipping.
I know. All right. Well, let's slip into
something a little bit more comfortable.
Should we?
Yeah.
What are you going
to
What are you going to put on? What are you going to put on?
I don't know. If anything, it's going to be taking stuff off. I'm still in PJs.
Oh, well, that's people go out in PJs now.
That's true.
They work in them.
I don't.
They go to school in them. What the fuck?
My kids don't. They're homeschooled and they still have to get dressed for school every day.
Good for you. That's nice. And she's got the hammer like Thor. She's got Mjolnir. She's just bringing down Mjolnir on the kids.
Actually,
put on your pajamas.
I think I have one.
A Mjolnir?
Yeah.
Oh, I see his pajamas. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Where'd you get that?
Disneyland. You want to see a really cool thing?
It opens up, right?
It does. Here we go. And you can put a drink in it.
That's awesome. I gotta get one of those. And you use the gauntlet, Tony's gauntlet, to hold the hammer. Does it light up? Not anymore?
It used to.
That's very cool.
But it's the same thing. You put a cup in there.
Okay, you got too many props. There we go. Nice. That's the out right there. Thanks for listening.
I'm embarrassed to say how much these things cost.
No, be proud. Own it.
I think each one was like $40.
I'd do that $40.
But it came with a drink.
Okay. So yeah, I'm all over that for $40.
We have 2 of these. And I think 2 of these.
Wow, that's awesome. So if those of you can't see it, you got to go over to the YouTube channel and look at these awesome displays of props that he's using to drink his beer.
That's exactly what I was drinking out of it. And I suggest for those adult listeners that are planning on getting one, the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yes.
Not comfortable at all.
No.
It is made for a child's hand.
That's
so
funny.
get Mjolnir.
Yeah, get Mjolnir. All right, thanks for watching and listening to episode 61 pre-show. And I got to get me a Mjolnir. I want to make one. It won't look half as nice.
This one lights up.
It does too. Oh yeah, look. That's cool.
Batteries are dying and I should change those just for the fun.
Doesn't it recharge when you put a drink in it?
I wish. No.
That would be science. Okay. All right, see you guys later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.